on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Cousins' Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry down for Rob Kelly. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. But a pass complete to Ryan Grant. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Ryan Grant, 78 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the off-road corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Cousins now on second down. It's caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Cousins to his tight end Davis. Good for a Washington first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First and goal, Kelly. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. Ooh, the juke. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. To throw is Cousins. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Adrian Claiborne able to drop him for a loss of 4. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 67 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So Washington coming out for their next drive on offense. You look back, Charles, to 2017, 7-9 for the Redskins, third place in the NFCs, and missed the playoffs for the 4th time in the last 5 years. Yeah, they've been just good enough to be in the hunt, but rarely have they gotten over the top, as you noted, missed the playoffs 4 out of the last 5 years. Offensively, in 2017, their offensive line was a mess. I mean, they were playing guys out of position, third-string guys up from the practice squad, just trying to find some type of continuity that just wasn't there. But flip it over to the defensive side of the ball. Dead last in the NFL in rush defense. I know we pitch it around like crazy in today's NFL, but you've got to stop the run first, and Washington really struggled in that area. Over 134 yards a game against them. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Cousins. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. First down, here's Cousins. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year. How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award. Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year. Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Julio Jones is off to a monster first half, but still, can he reach what he did against the Panthers in 2016? Didn't he go for a cool 300 in that game? On the dot in week 4, 300 yards. Oh, Matt Ryan had a pretty good game, too, threw for over 500. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
but you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now Ryan. Flushed out right. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Andre Roberts now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them
nowhere to go here? He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have 2 very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On the run, it's Kelly. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Niles Paul, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. A give. This is Kelly. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's Thompson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, Cousins will head to the sideline and give way to Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Caught on the right side by Jones. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Trent Murphy coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Final minute now of the third quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Ryan. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That is caught at the 7. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Falcons have cut it to within a score. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Skins going for it. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Washington. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Now Kelly running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. In motion is Grant. Play clock winding down. They'll go again with Kelly. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Halfback sent in motion. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off. The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. In motion is Grant. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Deion Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's brought in by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. To throw, Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper.